Girl, you need to get together.
Daddy just say yeah.
Dad, do it again.
No.
When you get ready,
No.
when you feel like it.
No.
You gotta be able to take a roller coaster, right?
No, what?
Oh! Dad, you can see her face.
Money in the bank. Tell me what you think.
Say what? Yeah, y'all, we about to crash. Look at the king, y'all. He just fit. Look at that face. Babe, you are so silly.
Got some wings on the coals.
Do it. I'm sorry, family. We not about to walk this trail. I feel like I'm running right now. Like Mark keeps talking about there's a bunch of mosquitoes everywhere, and then they told us on the sign you need to wear long sleeve shirts because there's ticks and mosquitoes, and don't interact with nothing. And Lord, Daddy, you alright? Oh my Lord, right? You alright?
No. Jingo isn't either.
Hey family, welcome back to Outdoors with the Plenties. Hey y'all. Y'all are with Mama Bear today. Y'all are with Mommy. My name is Princess, for those who are new to our channel. And usually we have my husband, Mark, and my daughter, Araya, as well when we, are vlogging. But today you just have Mama Bear because I just decided last minute to just jump in and grab y'all, bring y'all with me as I cook up a storm before the snowstorm. As y'all can see by the title, that is what I'm doing. So yes, y'all, I'm just trying to actually hurry up and get this out to you all. It's probably, this video is not gonna have any like fancy editing or music or anything on it because I'm really just trying to jump in there with you all to help you all get some ideas on how to prepare for this storm, especially us ladies and gentlemen who may be in the kitchen cooking right now, trying to prepare like non-perishable foods so that way if there are outages, we have food to eat, our children have food to eat. And as a matter of fact, I'm doing a lot of baking because those are like things that last for days without having to be refrigerated, breads and things of that nature. I'm making some bread. I'm making like loaf bread for sandwiches. Biscuits. I'm frying chicken right now too because fried chicken, it actually lasts pretty well, and you can like warm it up again over the fire. We've done that at camp before where I fried chicken and we've just warmed it up over the fire and it tastes great, so things like that we can just warm up over the fire or just eat without having to cook. Those are the types of things that I'm preparing today. So I just want to hurry up and let me jump in there and get with the family because I know I needed some ideas. I was trying to figure out what to do for our family to prepare. But hopefully we just all get snow. I am hoping and praying and trusting and believing just for snow because, like the ice and all that stuff, that's when power outages and things of that nature could be an issue. So anyway, y'all, pray with me. Let's pray together that we just all get just nothing but snow, no outages and anything of that nature. I believe God's got us already, y'all. But let's jump in the kitchen and let's get this thing going, y'all. So let's do it. Hey family, I'm back. So I got a lot of irons in the fire, as I love to say. Okay, so I'm getting ready to get this prepared. The chicken is ready, so we're going to take the chicken out. Gonna go ahead and just put it in this container. But yes family, I just want to chit chat with y'all real quick. We can definitely do a lot of things to prepare for this storm. Like I said, ladies, gentlemen, if you don't know how to make bread, hopefully you're out at the store right now and have already gotten your bread or about to go to the store. By the time you see this, I hope you've already gotten your bread. Those are the types of things that you can really get that are non-perishable, like bread. Y'all know what to get, baked goods, all that good stuff. But sometimes when things are happening, we can kind of like forget what we need to do because it can just feel like a panic. And a lot of people are in a panic right now. So hopefully everybody's trusting. Hopefully everybody's trusting and leaning and depending on God right now, because He's in control of this weather, y'all. He's in control of this weather, not us. So yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm pulling some sausages out the oven right now. Let me let y'all see. I'm making breakfast sausages too right now because I really want to make sure that we already have things in advance that we can just warm up again over the fire. As I've already spoken, we can just warm up stuff over the fire would be great. And that's like the best way to go, y'all. So yeah, I'm pulling out sausages right now. So y'all can make like breakfast meats, all those types of things. You can reheat again over the grill, over the fire. Just put it in an aluminum pan such as this and let that, you know, set it over top of your grill. If you have a grill, hope you have a grill. Everybody needs to keep a grill on hand. You never know when electricity may not work and you need to cook with fire. It's so important to know how to cook with fire because you can't always depend on electricity, especially because it's man-made. It goes out, it fails us. So we have to be ready at all times, especially for our children when, you know, things go down. So yeah, y'all, and I'm getting ready to put some bacon in too. So let me pick y'all up and show y'all all of these things. Just hold on. Hey family, so I'm back. As y'all can see, I've already pulled some of the sausages out, but I want them to get a little bit more color. I know that looks good, but I'm gonna let some of them get a little bit more color on the other side. So yeah, like I said, y'all, sausages. Get your breakfast meats and everything like that made up, because you can, like I said, you can reheat those over a fire. And you don't want to wait until, you know, you don't have electricity to try to cook a bunch of food. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen. I'm really hoping and trusting for the best. But at the same time, we have to be ready. We have to be ready. So right now I'm putting this bacon in right here. I'm just making bacon as well, y'all, because, you know, bacon is one of those things that it goes with anything, everything. You can make omelets with it. You can make sandwiches with it. You can just eat it as it is with pancakes. And speaking of that, I am going to make pancakes as well. So, as y'all know, I like to cook. Well, if you don't know, now you know. But I like to cook just to make sure we have what we need. And of course I like to cook because I do love to eat. So, you know, that's my mom's fault. I grew up in a house where we had home cooked meals all the time. Nothing but home cooked meals. So now I am doing the same for my family. My children grew up with home cooked meals. And I say children because I have we have an older son as well, and daughter. And they are grown now, so they're not living at home anymore. Yeah, Mark and I started out pretty young. So hopefully you'll get a chance to see them sometimes in our future videos. Shout out to our precious daughter Asia, and our precious son Jeremiah. Shout out to y'all. We love y'all so much. But yes, oh, y'all see that fried chicken is ready. Yes, it is. And we're gonna get this chicken in here. So y'all see, family, hope y'all can see this chicken. It came out real pretty, nice and golden, nice and crispy. Now everybody doesn't like crispy fried chicken. I know that for a fact. But if you love crispy fried chicken, like we love crispy fried chicken, when we bite into it, we need a crunch. For the Plenty family gang, If you like crispy fried chicken, y'all, use some buttermilk as your dredge. It is definitely a banger. It is a banger, y'all. Excuse all the mess. We ain't worried about it today. We just trying to get this thing going. We just trying to get this thing going. Okay, family, so we are back. So as y'all can see, I have my flour here. I have my buttermilk and my grease is ready. So I hope y'all can see. The lighting is a little bit dim, but I'm just pouring my buttermilk there on top of my chicken, and I'm about to fry it up, y'all. About to fry it up. So I just mix in my buttermilk with my chicken. And you know, you can do your chicken any way you want to. You can fry it any way you want to. You can use whatever flour you want to use. Like, there is no right or wrong when it comes to the frying the chicken song. As long as it tastes good, okay? As long as it's not dry. But I always use buttermilk as my dredge, and then in my flour here, I put a number of things. I use pink Himalayan salt. I use garlic. Sometimes I'll throw in some cayenne pepper with it as well. I used to use the Tony's, I think it's Satcheries, if I'm saying that correct, that Tony's Satchery seasoning. But I don't use that anymore, because when I looked at the back of the ingredients, I was like, oh, this is simple. I can make this seasoning myself and save a couple of dollars with all the seasonings that are already in my cabinet. So yes, so you can add anything. You can add smoked paprika. You can just do your flour up. Experiment with different seasonings in your flour for your fried chicken, and you'll be surprised at some of those good flavors that come out. I also have started to add an Indian spice called turmeric. And the reason I add that is not really for flavor, but it's more so for the health benefits you get from turmeric. Because with me having black pepper in my seasoning, that black pepper activates the turmeric. And, you know, maybe by the end of the frying, it's not so much of a health benefit. But, you know, you can't hurt to try to get a little more health benefit in here and there, especially with some fried chicken, y'all. You want to get it as healthy as you can. Even my flour now, I use King Arthur's flour. It is unbleached. It's not enriched. And it is wheat flour. It's made with wheat flour. And if you get the all-purpose King Arthur's flour, you will see what's on the back. It's made with some like real natural wheat, and you know, it hasn't been stripped of all of its nutrients. Nothing wrong with bread, it's nothing wrong with flour, but it just needs to have some nutrition in it. Once they bleach the flour, then all the nutrients have been depleted from the flour. But yeah, y'all, so that's enough talk about fried chicken health. There's not too much healthy about fried chicken. Anyway, but we do the best we can so we can eat the things we love and not get sick from it. So anyway, I am flouring up my chicken, y'all. And as I told y'all before, we are preparing for that winter storm that's coming our way, that snowstorm. And I'm speaking in faith, snowstorm. We want just snow. Snow, snow, snow. And I'm hoping and praying for just snow for everybody, y'all. So, yeah. So all my chicken is in. I usually do like 3 pieces here, 3 pieces here. Sometimes I put a piece in the middle, but these are kind of big. So I'm going to drop them in the grease now. And I'm not going to add any more chicken to that. Let this chicken do its thing, y'all. Let it simmer. Let it cook. Y'all see that? And once it's all pretty and golden, I will bring you back, family. See y'all later. Hey, family, we back. About to drop some more chicken. As y'all can see. Sorry if I'm so loud. I'm just trying to keep my energy going, y'all, because I feel like I have a lot to do. But yes, family, so just, you know, another thing y'all can do to prepare is just always keep like battery operated things in the house. If you don't already have it, I'm sure you do. But I was just thinking about that. It just came to my mind because since we I can't get my words out. Sorry, y'all. Since we camp so much, we have lanterns in the house as well. So I was kind of concerned about the lighting factor if we didn't have lights or something. But like I said, I ain't gonna speak that. I'm not gonna speak that. In the name of Yeshua, I believe that we're gonna be all right. But you know, you just want to be prepared. Do your part, because God will and God has already done the rest. If I say he will, no, he's already done the rest. But yes, so keep those lanterns in your house. Keep those lanterns in your house. As y'all can see, I am battering this chicken up. Batter, shooing. So I'm making fried wings. And also chicken strips. The king and the little princess, they want chicken strips. Mama wants fried wings. I want that bone-in wing action. Give me that bone-in wing. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a whole batch. Like I said, you can always reheat it up. Reheat that money up, honey, and enjoy yourself. But yes, keeping lanterns in the house, battery operated, solar power operated things, all that stuff is good for this type of situation with any type of weather stuff going on, as y'all will know for yourselves. And so we have lanterns and things of that nature, so you can go out and get you some of those. Of course, we have flashlights already. We have wood so that we can burn. We don't even have to have charcoal. You burn that wood long enough, it becomes charcoal, natural charcoal, as y'all know. And maybe some of y'all might not know. That's how that thing works. I had to learn myself. So yes, family. So we praying for each other, trusting in the Lord. And let this be a nice opportunity, because they say, do not leave the house. Stay in the house. Driving is not permitted. And those of you who are clocking in at them 9 to 5s, like, you know, like we all have done and have to do sometime, please take care of yourself first. Don't let that boss man or that company make you feel bad just because you want to protect your life, honey. If you don't protect your life, nobody else will protect your life, okay? So make sure that you protect your life. You don't feel safe driving, you know it's not safe to drive, don't go out there to the work job, as Orion likes to call it. My daughter is so cute. She ended up calling her dad, my husband's job, she calls it the work job. Don't let that work job cause you to risk your life for $1, for a couple of dollars and some change. Don't let a work job do that to you. If you need to stay home because you're not a good driver in inclement weather, and I don't care what kind of driver any of us, you know, may be. We may think we're good drivers, but honestly, it's not even about how well we drive. It's about the fact that we cannot beat the nature of God's weather. The nature of God's weather is nothing to play with. The nature of God's weather is nothing to play with, family. not to play with. So, you know, the rolls are slick and slippery and all that good stuff. Stay your can home. And I say that with love, okay? Just like me, I would stay my can home if they were trying to have me come in to work. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. No ma'am, no sir. Don't y'all try to get out there and drive in those slippery streets this weekend to go to nobody's work job. God will provide for us. We do not have to be dependent on money to the point where we risking our lives to get to a work job. And I know that sounds easier said than done. But no sir, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. Okay, hey family, we back. So I have my bread dough right here now, and I've already put the ingredients together. So in this bread dough, I use flour, sugar, yeast, and salt. That is it. Oh yes, and a little olive oil. That's it, y'all. That's all I use. And now I have to add some flour to my bread dough so that I can just get this kneaded up for a second rise. We've already been through the first rise, so I usually add 3 more cups of flour. I've already added 4 cups of flour, so I usually just add 3 more cups of flour. So I'm doing that right now, and I usually start off stirring it with a big wooden spoon because it's so sticky right now. It's sticky and it's so wet. So I definitely don't want to try to work it right now because it's just going to stick to my gloves. So yes, y'all, I'm just getting this in here real good. Kneading with the spoon kind of. And really I'm not kneading. I'm just folding in. I haven't started kneading yet. Yeah, I'm folding in the flour, the dry ingredients with this wet, doughy sponge mixture I have already made. So I'm doing that right now. And you know, once you start seeing it look less wet, it starts looking a little bit more dry. That'll give you the idea of when you can get in and start kneading with your hands. Now listen, I'm not going to give y'all everything for free because sometimes you can give a lot of information and everybody might not want it. So I will say, for those of you all who really care about learning how to make homemade bread and you really want this recipe, please reach out to me. You can leave a comment, and you can also email us at familytimewiththeplenties@gmail.com, and I'll be more than glad to share the recipe. But you know, I would rather y'all connect with me first, then I know you actually, you know, want the recipe, as opposed to me just throwing it out there. But I definitely have told y'all what I use, that's for sure. So yeah, so it's ready to start kneading now. I know once I start kneading, that's going to let me know whether I need more flour. So now I'm going to knead it, and when I knead it, y'all, as y'all can see, I'm punching down the dough with my hands. Hopefully the camera is not moving too much because I want y'all to see what I'm doing. Once that snowstorm hits, and I can relax with the family knowing that, hey, dinner, breakfast, lunch, everything is ready. And look at them and say, what y'all want to eat? And that's how we usually do it. We usually cook big. And as y'all can see, I added some more flour because it was getting a little sticky. But I know that that's the last cup of flour I'm going to need because this stuff, once you punch it down and it comes back, yeah, she about ready now. The dough is about ready. But this baby, she ready now. Y'all see that? When you can smack her, smack it, Smack it. She's ready, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get rid of the rest of this. Just right in the sink. And that's another suggestion I have for y'all. When you're making bread, if you can make it in your sink, your kitchen sink, if it's deep enough and wide enough, just put everything in a bowl. Do everything in a bowl, so that way you're not dirtying up the counter. I know you usually see all the master bakers, and real quick, I have to get the flour out of this bowl so that I can put some olive oil around here and not have this flour cake up too much. So I'm just getting rid of that flour. But yeah, the master bakers, I was saying, the master bakers, you know, you're used to seeing them roll everything out on a big, huge table. Well, for one, not yet. I don't have a big, huge table just yet that I could do that on. But number two, I learned the hard way that it's easier just to do everything in a sink because the cleanup is easier. You can just make a mess in the sink, wash it down. But on a counter with all that flour and that dough sticking to your counter, it's a big, huge cleanup. That's another reason why a lot of people don't like to make bread, because they feel like it's going to be too much of a cleanup process, along with the work of kneading the dough and everything. So, alright, we're good on that, y'all. The last step is to add some olive oil. So, hold on, y'all. Let me grab that. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we're back with the olive oil. We're back with the olive oil. So I use this Simply Nature organic extra virgin olive oil. I always purchase this from Aldi. It's the best price at Aldi. They're able to price things really well, I guess, because they don't have to buy shopping bags for their customers. You have to, you know, bring your reusable bags, as y'all know, at Aldi. But yeah, Aldi has a good price. So I poured the olive oil all around here, and I'm going to just set this to the side right here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just take the dough, and as y'all can see, I'm rolling around this dough in the olive oil, so that way it doesn't stick when it starts rising again, because it's going to rise one more time. We got one more hour on the rise of this dough, y'all. And I'm having fun with y'all. I'm glad y'all with me. I was in this kitchen all by myself doing this work. But no, that's my fault, because I pull Rai in here sometimes to do work with me too. Y'all will see that. She really helps me a lot in the kitchen. And she's going to get in here even more and more and more and more. But yeah, I'm just glad y'all are with me. Seriously. Love y'all. But I'm taking the olive oil and I'm just going to rub it around the bowl. And then the last step is just to cover this back up so it can rise again for the second rise. So let me grab the clear covers for that, okay? All right, we're back. We got the clear covers. Now, y'all gonna be like, oh my gosh, girl, you are something else. You know, our people like to say sometimes we say some things are a little bit hood. But I would just say that y'all gonna say I'm something else, because I am literally using conditioning caps. Okay? Conditioning caps. So I'm using 3 of them to really trap the heat in. So I'm using conditioning caps, clear conditioning caps. You can use saran wrap. You can even just put a towel around the bowl. A wet towel. You need to make sure the towel is wet. And I just put that around the bowl to trap the heat in, because once this heat is trapped in, this dough is going to rise so quickly when the house is already warm. And our house is nice and warm. Y'all got to jump over to this chicken. Sorry. Oh, y'all, look at that chicken. I hope y'all can see that. How pretty that chicken is. I hope y'all can see that. That chicken is ready. So I got to get the chicken out too. But yes. So the dough is ready now. It's all ready. And I'm going to come over this way to the stove. Like, everything is out in a mess right now, so I do apologize for all of the mess, y'all. But I'm cooking, and y'all know when you get to cooking, things get messy. But yeah, so this dough is going to rise for like 1 hour, and then she's going to be all set to go into the baking pans for the loaf bread. I'm making loaf bread with this bread dough, okay? All right, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all in a bit. Okay, family, we are back. I'm pulling the bacon out the oven. It came out real good and pretty. Y'all see these slices? I don't know if y'all cook y'all bacon in the oven or not, but the oven works really well, and it helps them to turn out real pretty and crispy. Another thing we love is crispy bacon, y'all. So just so y'all know, we gotta have crispy bacon. And I know everybody doesn't like crispy bacon, but we like ours crispy. So now we're pulling out the bacon. And I know you may be wondering, why are you cooking breakfast food so early? Because we're not, of course, having breakfast for dinner tonight. Sometimes we do that. That's actually pretty fun. But like I said, y'all, don't wait till the last minute to cook your food, especially when there's something going on with the weather, possibly, you know, where there could be like an outage or something. Make sure y'all cook y'all food in advance. So y'all see we got all this bacon for breakfast, all that bacon nice and ready. I'm gonna go ahead and get the sausages out. They're looking good. And because I'm gonna make sweet potato pancakes too, and I will let y'all see that too, family. Sweet potato pancakes, yes indeed, gotta have it. Got to have it. Making sure I got some color. Yes, okay. Yep, these are some delicious maple links. I get these from Aldi's as well, y'all. From Aldi as well. Great price. Get, you know, a nice size pack for a good price. I can't quote the price here because it might not be the same price in your area. Because even the Aldi in the next town over has different prices than the one that's closest to us. But I will say Aldi has great prices, so you might want to go check them out. Yes. All right, y'all. So we're good. Sausage check. Got more chicken to get out of the deep fryer. It's coming out pretty. Nice and golden. Everything is rolling. And, you know, just the same as my bread dough recipe. I told y'all, if y'all really want the recipe, reach out to me, babies. Reach out to me, y'all, because I would love to hear from y'all. Haven't heard from a lot of our babies yet, from a lot of y'all yet. I'm sorry to call y'all our babies, but I love y'all, like, off top. But yeah, haven't heard much comments from y'all as of yet. So just reach out, y'all. But as y'all can see, everything's coming along. We got the fried chicken, we got the bacon, we got the sausage for breakfast, we got everything going. So we're gonna keep this train rolling. As y'all can see, I'm doing basically all the meats today because I already did baked ziti. Like, I made a huge pan of baked ziti, and I had enough that I was able to freeze some. So we also have that. We also have hot dogs and hamburgers as well that we put on the grill when we went to camp at Shenandoah River State Park for our winter break trip. We were able to bring home food from that trip that we cooked out there on the fire. So yes, family, that's another idea for y'all. Y'all can definitely just, you know, throw some hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill. You know, if some of you all you know, just want to have some grilled food, or if you lose electricity, you can just throw some hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill and still eat good. Okay, all right, y'all, we'll catch you back in the next clip. Okay, family, so we are back, y'all, and as you all can see, my dough has risen. The dough has risen so nicely. It is just like so puffy and wonderful at this point. So we're gonna go ahead and transfer this dough to these bread pans right here. Hope y'all can see them, family. It's kind of hard for me to see what y'all can see in this camera, but we're gonna transfer the dough to the bread pans. And just real quick, what I always do is I just add some olive oil to the pan, so that way the bread dough doesn't stick to the sides. And oops, sorry about that noise. You could butter it if you wanted to as well. You could butter it, But I just choose to use the olive oil, and then to use my hands, my fingers, to disperse it all along the sides like that. And that's what I do so that it doesn't stick. And then what I'm going to do now with the dough is I'm going to punch the air out of it. It needs to, like, yeah, so you're going to punch that air out. Y'all see that? It's flattening back up so that way we can disperse it to these pans here. And I'm going to show y'all a little trick I do with a cup to make sure that we don't have any air pockets, because that's one thing I had to learn the hard way with your loaf bread. You don't want any air pockets in your loaf bread. It'll create a big hole in your loaf, and it just does not look good. Okay, it looks terrible, and it is terrible. It bakes funny if you have a huge air pocket in your loaf bread. I know a lot of you are watching, you may be bakers and you might already know that, but that I'm just giving this a bit of advice to those who are wanting to get into baking. So I will catch y'all back up in just a moment. Let me grab what I need for distributing this to the pans. Okay, family, I am back. I'm going to make a little bit of room on this counter to show y'all the next step of how we're going to distribute the dough. So also on here, I'm going to put the dough on here just to kind of keep the cleanup a little bit easy, so that way I don't have to wipe the counter off as much. I'm still going to have to clean my counters from all day use, but I don't want to have to wipe up olive oil and everything. So as y'all can see, I'm picking up this dough and I'm just going to break it in half with my fingers. I'm just trying to eyeball like how big of a piece I have, and trying to make sure that each piece is as even as possible. It's not going to be perfect, but you know, just doing my best. So I can look here and visually see that this one has a little bit more dough than this one. So I'm gonna take some of that off the bottom and put that underneath there, and I just kind of pinch and fold underneath to try to form another ball so I can kind of see what I'm working with. And that's a little bit better. Now it seems like this has more. So it's just a eyeball game, unless you use a scale. I don't use a scale. I have a scale, but I just, I usually eyeball everything. Oh, y'all, let me break real quick and grab the chicken strips out. So I'm grabbing these chicken strips out real quick. I don't know if y'all can see. Hopefully you can. All right, so we're jumping back over here. We have jumped back over here to the bread. So now I'm just going to smash the bread down and spread it out as much as I can with my hands. Trying to get all the air pockets out. Can knead it a bit more. Punch it down, punch the dough. Just trying to get all the air pockets out. You don't want any air pockets when you bake your loaf. Trust and believe, it'll mess up a whole loaf. So I do it like that, and then I fold it over and I press down again. Press down even more, and then I roll it up like that. Just kind of getting it ready in a loaf form for the pan, but I'm still working it. I don't want any air pockets. Yeah, big hole in the middle of a nice slice of loaf bread is not what you want. So I have punched and worked. So now I would say this one is about ready. I'm gonna get my bread pan, place the loaf in there, y'all. Press it down. So I'm using this glass, just a glass cup, to press down even more to make sure I do not have any air pockets inside of my loaf. So I'm just pressing down with this glass. Gotta work your little arms a little bit, but this process is worth it. When you get a nice loaf without a big huge hole in the middle from an air bubble. So yeah, so I do that as many times as I feel I need. I'm gonna just set that right here, and then I just kind of go with my hands and fingers and feel and punch again, ensuring that I don't have any air in my loaf. No air, no air bubbles. Work too hard on the loaf for it to come out crazy. And so far, so good, y'all. It's seeming pretty good so far. And you could just tuck the sides, you know, in to make it a little bit neater. And then punch down again. And that's all I'm going to do with this. And see, I just saw a big air pocket right there. Just that quick. And I just squished one out. I just squished a big air pocket out just that fast. And so that's it, y'all. You just really the air pockets usually are on the edges too, so you can kind of press with your finger. Press like that. All right. And I am a perfectionist, so I ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, because I might do this for a little bit longer. But y'all get the point. All right. I will see y'all in a bit. Hey family, I'm just jumping back in, showing y'all that I'm now on to banana pudding. I've moved on to the banana pudding. And also, here is the bread. So I just wanted to chime in and show y'all that the bread is done. Y'all see how big that loaf is? Yes, indeed. So the bread has come out. It's all set. It's all ready. Panning over to the chicken. Chicken is fried. We have the strips here for the king and the little princess. I told y'all they wanted strips, and the bone-in wing. And this is going to last us now for actually probably like 2-3 days. And we can warm it up on the fire if we need to, if we're not able to warm it up in the house. Okay. Y'all know we got to have those chessmen cookies for that BP. Hey family, I'm back. As you guys can see, we're still cooking. Still cooking. So I have moved on to making some biscuits now. And this is going to be the sweet potato biscuits, and these will be plain biscuits. So I brought y'all along so y'all can see me whip these biscuits up. And like I always say, or like I've said before previously in the previous clip, if you want to know the recipe, you got to reach out to me. This biscuit recipe is it's kind of sacred. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna give it out, to be honest with you, because I could possibly make some money with this. So yes, y'all, but I don't know. I've been thinking about it because I love biscuits, and a lot of us love biscuits, and it's hard to find a good biscuit these days. So you know, I might sell them one day. I don't know, family. I don't know. What y'all think? Do y'all think I should sell them? Let me know. They come out pretty decent, you know. I would love to send y'all some. Actually. Just so y'all can taste it. Some of y'all can taste it, and y'all can be my critics to let me know whether it's good enough to sell. What you think? But yeah, so as y'all see, I'm just slicing up the butter into these biscuits. And the next step is I'm going to add buttermilk. But first I have to slice my butter up into these biscuits real good. You just pretty much work the butter into the dry flour mixture until it gets nice and crumbly. So yeah, y'all, I just wanted to chime in and let y'all know that I was doing biscuits next. I'm not gonna bore y'all with the step-by-step process of these biscuits, but when they are done, I will show y'all the final results. I sure will. And what I'm doing right now real quick is I'm just pinching in the butter with my hands, pinching it into the dough, just like this. And then after I finish this, y'all, I'm going to actually add the buttermilk, and then it's going to form into like a dough. So I think, yeah, I'll bring you guys back for that part so that way you can see how it is when, or how it looks when it forms into a dough. So this is going to take me quite some time, so I'll check back in a bit. Hey family, I'm back. So I finally got this this dough as crumbly, this biscuit dough as crumbly as it needs to be to go ahead and start forming biscuits. So next I'm gonna grab the buttermilk, y'all. I use whole cultured buttermilk, and I just need 1 cup of this for my particular recipe. And I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in. And I always find it interesting how the liquid, when you add the liquid, how it just allows that dough to just come together and form into what we know to be a biscuit. It's pretty cool. So I am using my spoon to just kind of fold in the buttermilk into the bowl. That's how I like to do it. And I always start with the spoon, because if I use my hands while it's wet like this, it's just going to stick to my glove. So just using the spoon to fold it in. We're folding in the dry flour with that wet buttermilk. And look, already, y'all, it's starting to form into a dough. And that's what we want to see. We want a biscuit dough. And one thing about this dough, y'all, this type of bread is called it's what you call a quick bread, which means that you have to work quickly. You cannot, overwork the mixture. That's one thing. Don't overwork it. I'm just trying to use the spoon to get everything combined until it is all combined together and not so sticky. But it's still kind of sticky, so I'm going to add some more flour. But yeah, what I was saying with this is a quick dough. So with the quick dough, you want to work quickly. So that's the good thing about biscuits or any type of bread that is a quick dough or quick bread, because it's fast. You just, as soon as you get it together, and as soon as it starts forming a dough, it's time to get it going. So y'all see how quick that went? And it's still kind of sticky right here, so I'm just gonna try to gather that. I don't like to waste any of the ingredients, but that is really good. That's good enough. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start forming my biscuits, y'all. Just that quick. Just that quick. So I think it's still a little bit sticky. Need a little bit more flour. Okay. So you just add some more flour so that when you're working with it, it's not too sticky. And I'm gonna flip that over. Yeah. Try to get flour on both sides so it doesn't stick. Now here's the fun part. Now I'm just going to press down the dough. I'm not kneading it. This is not like a bread dough. But what I'm doing is I'm going to press it down to kind of take almost the shape of this tray, but not too far out. And now I'm just going to fold it over to create my layers. And I'm doing this all very quickly. And that's going to give when you fold it over, that's going to give your biscuit a nice nice layers. Make sure it's nice and full with layers on the inside when you bite into it. And now I'm just forming it with my hands, shaping it, forming it how I want it to be. Hopefully y'all can catch that in the camera. With this new contraption I have, it's kind of hard for me to see if y'all can see. But yeah, that's it. It's just that quick and easy. And then I take a butter knife, I slice through. And usually with this type of, or with this recipe I should say, it usually allows me to make six biscuits. So that's what I go for. I go ahead and slice it into 6 little biscuits, and then I form them with my hands. Still a little sticky. I should have probably added a little more flour, but it's all right actually. These biscuits are going to be really moist. That's it. And then I just transfer it to my pan I got right here waiting for me. Put it right there on that parchment paper. And I'm going to move on to the next. Form it with my hands. Just keep on adding it to the pan. Like so. Why do we always like to say like so? I think we think it sounds cute, huh, y'all? I hear everybody say that when they're like doing something, when they're trying to instruct, they'll say like so. We say like so. But yeah, keep forming it with your hands. And I'm working quickly, as y'all can see. This is the last biscuit. And I got them all in here now. So what I'm going to do now is move this with me here. And once you get them in the pan, you want to press them down. They're going to rise up very nicely. But I just press them down like this. So that way when they rise, they don't get too thick. Because they're going to get thick. They're going to rise up. And so that way they also form a wider shape, because these are so good for like breakfast biscuits. You can put your sausage, egg, and cheese on it, bacon, egg, and cheese on it, ham and cheese on it, or just slice it in half and put some jelly on it. So voila, that is my homemade biscuits. We're done with this for now. We're going to put it in the oven, and I'll bring you guys back to show you the final results. Hey family, I just wanted to show y'all how the biscuits are coming along. These are about ready. These are about ready. I'm about to take these out, y'all. Ooh, I can't believe I put my hand in there like that. As my husband would say, I don't have no fingertips. But yes, and back there, those are the sweet potato biscuits. They're coming along. They're a little bit darker because they have that sweet potato in them, the sweet potato color. Yeah, it's rolling, y'all. It's rolling. All right, family, so the biscuits are out of the oven. I am buttering them up. As we like to say, butter those biscuits, y'all. I'm buttering these babies up. And yeah, y'all, so I'll catch y'all on the next one. We're still rolling. I'll catch y'all when the next thing gets cooking. Hey family, we're back in session. So now I have moved on to making the hand pies, y'all. So as y'all can see, this is the crust. I made this crust, and I already, took care of that process. I didn't want to keep y'all too long with all the tediousness of making these hand pies. And I've rolled out a portion of the hand pie, and I have already chopped up my apples and added all my seasonings, y'all. You can add like cinnamon, a little bit of clove, a little bit of, even if you want to do a little nutmeg, just to have that type of spice flavor, that warm, cozy, like those flavors of winter or fall. Right now it's winter, so it's just reminding me of a cozy winter day, those types of spices. But yeah, so I added those spices into my apples, chopped them up, and now I'm going to go ahead and put it here. Just going to put a portion of the apple mixture onto the hand pie there, and I'm gonna make these fairly small so we can really enjoy without getting too full. And you just put it on one side here, and now I'm going to just go ahead and fold over the other half to the next, to the other side, and then you press together your edges. And I'm going to use this fork here. I just whisked together some egg wash to put on top because I'm actually going to bake these. I usually fry them, but I'm going to bake them this time and see how that comes out. Of course, baking is going to be healthier, but I'm not really concerned about health right now. Just want a hand pie. And it's homemade, so it's going to be better than the store stuff anyway, or healthier than the store stuff. So I'm using my fork to press around the edges to get that nice little design there. And as y'all can see, it's not coming together on the edges, and that's probably because I should have put some egg wash there. It's been a while since I've done these hand pies, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put the egg wash right there to help that kind of stick together better. But yeah, we're going to go back in with the fork. Oh yeah, see, that's better. It's sticking together now. And we're just pressing, getting that cute little design on the edges. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's a homemade hand pie, so we're just doing our best here. But I do kind of perfect the edges a little bit with the back of the fork by just, y'all see how I'm scooping, or not scooping, but I'm shaping the edges of the crust. So that makes it a whole lot neater looking. And that's pretty. I think that came out real good. Last step is to add the egg wash on top so it can come out all pretty and shiny. Yes, indeed, y'all. We are rolling. Cooking up a storm before the storm. In our area, we have like a few more hours before it really hits, y'all. So I'm really down to the wire now. But I'm doing good because I'm almost done. All right, but that's it, y'all. That looks really nice. Thank you, God. Glory to the Lord. Because sometimes when you're making stuff homemade, you just don't know how it's going to turn out, y'all. But that is it. I'm going to do this probably, I don't know, maybe 10 more times. I don't know how many hand pies is going to come out of this mixture and out of this crust. But I will catch you guys back up on the next one. Hey, family. Hey, y'all. A decade later, I'm done with the hand pies. They're very delicious, but tedious work to do. So as y'all can see, the oven is ready. They're going in the oven, and I will show you all the final results when they're done. Hey family, I'm back again, and I just want to show y'all what's going on. I just wanted to show y'all what's going on now in the kitchen. You probably are wondering, what's that stuff in that bowl? So yes, it looks weird right now, but I'm making bacon ranch pasta salad. And I just put everything together already, so I'm getting ready to mix it all up in this big bowl, and I'm going to tell you what's in it. I did not want to show y'all every little ingredient one at a time that I'm doing in everything and or in this pasta salad because this is not a cooking video. This is just me. I wanted to share with y'all what we're doing as far as food wise, kitchen wise, food prep wise to prepare for the winter storm. And I really just wanted to bring you guys in to show you what I'm doing, to give you some ideas of what you can do, because sometimes we always think just hot dogs and beans and those things, but that's delicious too. That's good too. But there's other things that we can do to prepare for the storm food wise, other things that we can cook to prepare for the storm. So I know I always go to YouTube or to my mom or whoever to seek out different ideas for food and whatnot. And so that is why I brought you guys in. So I just wanted to show y'all what I was doing, just to give you some ideas of what you could do in your kitchen as well as we prepare for this storm. And if you already have went through the storm or not going through the storm, you can still, get ideas from this video on our food prep, just on, general, on GP. Just on GP, because this might help you just figure out some new things you can cook in your house just on the regular. So like I said, this is a bacon ranch pasta salad, and I like pasta salads because they last for a long time. They taste good hot or cold, for those who might be concerned with power outages. Pasta salad is good hot or cold, so it's not something that you would need to warm up. If the refrigerator is still, if your electricity goes out and the refrigerator, is still cool, it'll still keep the pasta salad nice and cool. It tastes good at room temperature. It tastes good, at any temperature. So that's why we're doing pasta salad, because no matter what type of situation we have with electricity or whatever, this is something we can eat, and it'll last for a long time, because y'all know pasta, that's something that lasts for a long time, whether it's refrigerated or not refrigerated. So let me tell y'all what's in this. It's a lot in this. Bacon bits, green peas, shredded carrots, my ranch seasoning that I got from Aldi's. It's just the ranch seasoning packets that I use in it. It tastes so good. Put mayo on here as well, dried oregano, dried parsley, and I think that's finally it. Oh, and of course bacon bits, if I didn't say that already. So that's all what's in this pasta salad, y'all. It might not look too appealing right now, but it tastes very appealing. And I just finished making the noodles, so I don't know if y'all can see that steam coming up. But it's still hot. This pasta salad is still hot, so I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to let it cool down. And I also did add some salt and some pepper, of course, and some garlic powder to just give it a little bit more flavor. So that is this bacon ranch pasta salad. Like I said, family, it's a good idea to make pasta salad anytime, and especially when you're going through a storm, because it's something you can just go grab real quick from the cooler or from the refrigerator, however you be able to keep your food cool. And if for some reason you can't keep it cold, it tastes good room temperature too, y'all. So don't forget about some pasta salads when you are going through any type of storms that could have power outages, or just on GP for some good eats. See y'all in the next clip. Hey family, we are back. As you can see, the hand pies are out of the oven. They came out pretty nice. I'm thankful. That was my first time actually making them in the oven, y'all. So praise the Lord for helping me with that. I think they came out pretty decent. So that's that. But I gotta show the hubby, y'all. I know y'all been wondering, where is the king? Where's Mark? Y'all know I call my husband my king, y'all. So yeah. On that note, I'm getting ready to call him in here so he can see the hand pies and taste this bacon ranch pasta salad. He has to be my taste tester. Hey babe.
Yeah.
You got a second?
Yeah,
all right. I hope you like them, y'all. I wanted you to look at the hand pies.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police.
Hey.
Uh-oh. Going down. Y'all didn't know. I love pastries.
Yes.
Things of that nature. So this right here is right up my alley.
Yes. I'm sorry, babe. I got to raise it up for the husband.
This is right here up my alley.
That right there up your alley.
Oh, good eats.
Good eats.
We get ready to enjoy some good eats.
Yeah.
And, I'll let y'all know how this.
No, on camera, I want you to taste that pasta salad. on camera. It's I got you a spoon in there.
Oh. I know when y'all eat stuff, y'all gotta mix it up first, right?
You crazy. You crazy.
All right, y'all.
My little short self. I gotta put this camera way high for you, honey.
Y'all see that?
Y'all see that bite?
Bite. Warm.
I just finished cooking it.
Pretty good.
You like it?
Good.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
It's gonna work,
Hey,
y'all.
y'all can eat this cold. Did y'all know that? I don't know
Right.
if she told y'all that, but
Yeah. I did. I tell
you eat
them.
this cold,
Yo.
get it warm.
That's right.
Majority of the time you see people with this at their cookout sometimes, but
Yo.
y'all probably seen it before. But this right here,
You
it's going down, boss.
can get some more.
I gotta,
You
I'll
alright?
catch y'all later.
Alright, family.
Hey family, I'm back on the last leg of this amazing race, y'all, and I'm getting ready to make sweet potato pancakes, y'all. So I got my dry ingredients all together, and pancakes is another good thing we can make for times like these where we want to kind of have foods on hand that we don't have to really be concerned with going bad, you know. When we went to camp, we were actually able to warm up our pancakes over the fire, as y'all probably saw on our birthday video, Araya's birthday trip to Jellystone and Chincoteague Island. So yeah, if y'all haven't seen that video, go check it out. We went on a camping trip. Actually, it was our very first overnight camping trip, and it was so fun. And we warmed up pancakes there. So we're making some sweet potato pancakes. As you can see, I just peeled my sweet potato. So I'm just gonna add that right in here into the bowl. And the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some eggs as well, y'all. So for the sweet potatoes, you know, you just add however many your recipe calls for. Like I said, this is not a cooking video. So I just, you know, I'm not gonna go step by step with everything because I don't want to hold y'all that long. I'm cooking so much. It will be too long of a video to go step by step, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish adding my eggs, y'all. I'm gonna also add some buttermilk in, and I'm gonna blend it all together, and then I'm gonna put all of this nice mixture into my pan and start making these pancakes, y'all. So this is another good staple. Again, like I said, don't forget about pancakes. That's an easy thing to make, because if your electricity goes out, you can just warm them up literally on the grill. How can you do that? If you go watch our video at Jellystone, you will see how we did it. So you want to check that out. But I'll give you guys the actual right now, because in this type of situation you need to know what to do right away. So what we did was we just wrapped up our pancakes in foil. And let me bring y'all up a little bit so I can talk directly. Hey y'all, we just wrapped the pancakes up in foil, and let me slide over a little bit. There we go. And we put them on top of our grill that we had at camp, and they warmed up so easy. It was so easy, and they were nice and warm and moist and tender, just as tender as the day I made them. So yes, that's how y'all can warm up some pancakes or an open fire if you are not able to use your electricity during this winter storm. All right, I'll catch y'all back up in a bit. Hey family, well, looks like we are about done with our work for today, honeys. Hallelujah. I am so glad to get out of the kitchen, but I just wanted to show y'all that I think we are pretty much ready at this point. Finished cooking everything. The apple hand pies, y'all saw those with the king. Ooh, got some apple oozing out right there. Those are done. I pulled out some chili out of the deep freezer. Thank God for pre-cooking. Some things already were made, And underneath here, we have hot dogs and hamburgers from, you know, us grilling for our winter break. I put those in the freezer, so we pulled those out, got those ready. Got our 1, 2, 3 stacks of homemade buttermilk biscuits ready. Hallelujah. I even made some homemade popcorn. I don't know if y'all can see that bowl. Let me see. Sorry about my hand. All right, yeah. That's homemade popcorn there. And I had also some barbecue baked beans I had made in the freezer. I pulled those out too. Y'all, if you didn't know, you can freeze barbecue baked beans. You can freeze any kind of bean even after you cook it. That's ready to go. My loaf bread, made this homemade loaf bread here. Got 2 loaves. This is ready to go. Y'all saw me frying this chicken. It is finally ready to go. And then underneath the chicken, I got a container underneath here of banana bread, y'all. So all this stuff, a lot of this stuff is like non-perishable or won't go bad quick. Like banana bread, that's something you can leave out for a few days. It won't go bad. It just tastes good. Kids love it. Loaf bread, we're going to make sandwiches with those. Loaves of bread, once I slice them up. The apple hand pies, we can leave that out for days. Don't need electricity, excuse me, to preserve these, you know, these items. They can sit out for, you know, a few days and be just fine. Got some things I didn't make from the store that we got was our cereal. We love this Cascadian Farm organic cereal. The Honey Oat Crunch is really good. Y'all should give it a try. The hubby loves this one, y'all. I do too. It's very good. But my favorite is the Fruity O's, y'all. It's organic Fruit Loops. I know that sounds so silly, but I mean, like, these literally remind me of Fruit Loops, and I used to love Fruit Loops growing up. They don't taste the same to me anymore. They taste more like chemicals now. So we get the organic cereal when we like to have some cereal. The only cereal we make an exception for is the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Sometimes we have to get that because it's just good. I got these golden round crackers from Aldi. These are delicious, y'all. They taste just like Ritz crackers, okay? This is another good item to have on hand if you're going through a storm, concerned about power outage. You know, you can pop these open and just eat them. Same as cereal. We got our little cute little fun drinks here, our Alani's. We're gonna try this new frost drink from Aldi. I like the frost drinks. They're usually pretty good from Aldi. But this one has caffeine in it. It's strawberry citrus, so it sounds like a good flavor. We're gonna give that a try. I think y'all have seen this before in our camping video. We introduced y'all to the Alani drinks that we get, and I know a lot of y'all already know about Alani drinks, but if you don't know, get on that bandwagon, y'all, because this drink is tasty. It's sugar free as well. Of course, they put their own like sweetener in it to try to sweeten it. Like, I think it's like sucralose or something like that, but that will not spike your sugar. And it's okay to have a little bit of those artificial sweeteners every now and again, but not all the time. We literally drink this on a weekend as a treat. And y'all, that's only 10 calories. That is really good. And then look at all those vitamins. Hopefully the camera will act right. Yeah, lots of vitamins in this drink. And it tastes, this is the cotton candy flavor. It tastes so good, y'all. It really tastes like cotton candy. It's so good. Y'all gotta try the Alani's. But yeah, on that note, we're all set for the most part. I'm about to wrap this thing up. I'm running for my life out the kitchen after I finish the pancakes. Y'all saw the bacon and sausage that I made for breakfast meats and things of that nature. Like I said, we can warm those up on the grill if we need to. Other than that, y'all, I will see y'all in just a bit. Goodness, I am looking out of our back patio door right now at all of the snow. Look at all the snow on the grill, y'all. It looks like I really just finished up my cooking in the nick of time, honeys, because I've been cooking all day. Night has fallen and the snow is falling too, y'all. Look at this snow. We praise the Lord. We praise the Lord, family. This is beautiful. Y'all enjoy it, okay? Don't be fearful. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the journey. God's got us. This is beautiful, though. Hey, family. As always, we janking, we joking. I still got these blue gloves on from all this cooking.
Looking crazy.
And I
cooking is over with.
I know I like to talk with my hands, so I'm going to keep them down here because I don't want to be a distraction right now, y'all. But yes, y'all, I'm finally done. I just said, look at me. I can't even help it. Gotta take it off. I'm finally done with the cooking, as I just explained to y'all just a few minutes ago. And yes, so all of these things that we prepared is just basically gonna hold us down for the duration of this stuff we have going on. I wanted to jump in with you all, like I said before, to give you all some inspiration and ideas of what you can do right now if you're preparing for the storm. It's like pretty much hovering over our area, and it's covering a lot of areas all over. So if you're watching and you're going through it right now, if you already have these items in your house, I hope I can, I hope me showing you is reminding you of something maybe you already have in the house, because a lot of us can't go out right now or shouldn't go out right now. If you have an opportunity to go out right now to get some of these things, to make some of these things, that's great too. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys and girls, you'll probably already have like stuff for pancakes. You probably already have like pasta. These are pasta, breads. These are the types of things that we can make, you all, to take care of our children, feed them, make sure they not hungry, make sure they're full, and it lasts for days if it's not in the cold refrigerator, or if the electricity goes out or anything of that nature. However, we are praying and hoping that everyone doesn't have to deal with power outages, but if we do, know that God's got our backs.
Yeah. Piggybacking off of what she was just talking about, you also want to have flour. Yes. That's the base for a lot of your breads, a lot of you can even make pastas, things of that nature. So have the essential things like flour. Of course, you should have water anyway.
Yes.
And also with prep stuff, you prepping stuff, make sure everything is close enough where you can reach it, period. And make sure the stuff that you have that you can reach, that you've used it already, so you know how it works. Even if it was dark, you could just muscle memory, use it, and continue on with your day, with your night. Power outage, all of this stuff that's going on right now. People scared to death, fearful. Look, man, if you rest in the Lord and believe the words that he said to you, everything will be fine.
Yes.
Trust no man, only the Father.
That's right. Be not afraid of sudden fear. That is an actual Bible scripture, okay? God's got us, and he said, don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will take care of itself. And if he clothes the lilies of the field and takes care of the birds of the air, what makes you think he's not going to take care of you? That's another scripture, y'all. For real. That's word. So God got us covered, but we are supposed to do our part. We got to do our part, and God will and has done already the rest.
So on that note, we're going to close this video out.
Yes.
Like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Tell us what you think. And lastly, together we can make a difference. One spirit, one goal. Peace. We love you.
Love you guys.